To all of you, man, it is really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's my honor as usual to be out here in nature, greeting you and bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. And that is why I want to speak to you concerning the message of self-realization that was taught to Neville Goddard by our ancestor Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia. And one of the things that Abdullah would have taught Neville is that hell was not actually a real literal place that you're going to go to and spend eternity as the theologians would want you to believe. What Abdullah taught Neville is that the central character of the Bible was man's imagination, and that God in man is man's imagination. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, when you realize that all things exist in the human imagination, you would realize that hell exists in your imagination. Therefore, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So based on how you think, you can either be operating in your lower self or your higher self. Now, when you dwell in your lower self, you would reap the karma or what comes back to you based on what you sow in terms of your thinking. So if you think negatively, you will have negative results in your life. And you would be living in a place of grief, stress, torment, worrying, and fear. All of that will be crippling to you. And it will be keeping you in a sunken place. It will be keeping you in a place of limitation, a place of lack, a place of self-doubt, keeping you trapped in the matrix, keeping you trapped in the humanistic realm, and have you going around in circles all the time, doing the same thing over and over, and there is no change, yet you hold on and what belief that you have that have you in that place whereby you're not growing and you are stagnated, yet you do not hunger and thirst to go higher. That is the place that the Bible is referring to, which is actually a state of mind. As that place of torment, where the devil controls. Now remember, the devil is speaking also of your lower self. In other words, it is said that the devil is an angel. And what is an angel? An angel is a messenger. And what brings message to you and from you? It is your own thought that is bringing message to you and from you. So when you have a fallen thought or a negative thought, that's the devil. Been falling right there. Your negative thought. Because everything comes from thought forms. So yes, it is when you dwell in that place that you are living in hell. So there are many people who are actually living in hell right now. But when I say there is no hell, I'm speaking about a geographical place that you're going to burn forever. And this is what Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard by teaching him how to trust his imagination, to prove that imagination creates reality. So when Neville had this burning desire to travel to Barbados and he had no money, Abdullah taught him that a burning desire is a spiritual sensation, and that that would enable him to be impregnated with his desire. And once he believes his desire and continue to trust in his imagination, there comes a time that he would see the manifestation. Then he would understand the creation story and realize that you can create your reality consciously, because it's actually your own thoughts that created your reality and your personality, as I always say to you. This same message I'm bringing to you all the time, to open up the eyes of your understanding, your inner eyes, that you will be able to see that when you have the right thoughts and you align with nature and the laws that governs humanity and the laws that governs the universe, and you believe in yourself and realize that everything is mental and everything is psychological, when you can accept that and you can believe in yourself, you will be able to get in touch with your higher self. And then you would know what it means to live in heaven. Because you will realize that heaven also is a state of mind. And hell also is a state of mind. You have to realize that a word is a thought expressed. And there's nothing you can say or do that wasn't false, or thought, or false mental, or false psychological. So when the theologian said to you, or those who believe in secular Christianity said to you that you're going to hell, they're saying it. They cannot show you a hell. When they tell you about God, believing in an entity outside of themselves, it is they themselves are saying it. They can't show you a God. So my brother and my sisters, Abdullah had to teach Neville Goddard all of these things to show us that we've been believing in a lie. And doesn't matter what the situation may seem on the outside, that we have to believe in our imagination. So hear what? With everything that is happening right now, my brothers and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to keep trusting and believing in your imagination. Keep using your imagination to create your reality consciously. And then you will understand what it means to live in heavenly places in your Christ self. Because when you find the heaven in you, then you will know that the hell is the lower you. And that hell as a physical location that people will go to doesn't exist. And you will also understand that this Maya, this world that you behold without, it is actually within. And that you cannot hold to the illusion. This is the illusion. The real you is your true essence. And that is why it's very important to know who you are. And dispel the lie of hell. Because you'll be able to conquer death, hell, and the grave, and you'll be able to say, oh death, where is thy sting? Oh grave, where is thy victory? Because you conquer doubt and fear, because you was able to accept your higher self, your true self, your God self. And that's why my encouragement has always been to you to look inwardly, to discover your real identity is your divinity. And this was what Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard. And this is what I want all of humanity to realize, that everything is mental, everything is psychological. So, as you think in your heart, so are you. And that can mean where you live psychologically, or where you dwelling psychologically. Whether you're dwelling in the upper parts or in the lower parts. Okay? So, with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much. And I want to say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. So, with that being said, I want to say peace. Love you all. I'm out.